Alrighty, welcome back to my TrackMANIA Nations Forever playthrough. This is episode 13, and I decided I'm just going to skip this one and go straight to acrobatic because I feel like moving along, sort of a thing. But yeah, I'm back from my trip to Billings. Had a really good time with the girlfriend. Met a ton of her family since it's our brother's graduation stuff and that kind of thing, but enjoyed the heck out of it. It was a great time. Her family's hilarious, so it was a well-spent weekend. But to the things that I actually wanted to talk about, I got to play the Dynasty Warriors online a little bit more. Not as much as I wanted to, since I wasn't around gaming equipment this weekend, but I played it enough to realize that it's the exact same game that I always loved. Oh, this is epic. Come on, come on, come on. Wait, how is he beating me? Oh, snap dizzle. Crap. Well, I'll get a bronze. It's pretty much the exact same game that I always played on the PS2, so I'll probably end up playing that when I remember it's there. I've really had a bad time remembering that that game exists, and I've been bored sitting here wondering what I should do because I don't really want to play League for some reason, and that kind of thing. Under, no, uh-oh, crap. And I just forget that it exists. So as long as I can remember that that game is actually on my computer, I'll end up playing it a little bit more and hopefully having a good time with it. I went way too high, and I'm gonna miss. But yeah, so far, if you have played the, I can't comment on the Dynasty Warriors before Dynasty Warriors 4, but if you've played, wow, I am going ridiculously far. If you've played Dynasty Warriors 4, the online version is pretty much the exact same thing as far as the combat goes. I haven't gotten too far into like the actual systems of managing your person. I need to stop going so fast. But on the surface, it's pretty much the same game. So it's free. You can go ahead and download it. Just search Dynasty Warriors online, and you'll find it. It's not hard. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, buddy. Nice. Yeah, that's all I have to really say on that. But I wanted to comment a little bit more on a topic I covered in an earlier episode about the Xbox subscription plan. I read an article on Game Informer that was talking about that this strategy of charging a low fee up front and then monthly service fees over time could be pretty much the way of the future, and they were commenting on saying that Microsoft is going to be paying very, very close attention to the sales of the Xbox 360 to see if it's a viable option for selling consoles, and that it could possibly be the way that all consoles are sold in the future, because putting a couple $100s down on a piece of hardware is a lot scarier than $99 and then paying $10 a month. Like, it seems like a lot less of an investment. So I don't know. In my opinion, I think the subscription thing is a good idea because crap. It's the same thing as a cell phone. Like, you don't straight up buy most of your cell phones because even crappy flip phone cell phones cost a lot of money to buy straight up, like $200-300, and don't even get started on smartphones. Like, those things are really expensive just to buy the standalone device, so they have to subsidize it with a contract that you say, okay, I'm going to be paying X amount of dollars for X amount of months, and if I don't, then pretty much what you have to do is pay off your phone before you can get off a contract. Because besides the fact that they want your money, they don't really care if you're with them as long as you've paid off your phone, because it doesn't cost them that much to run their network. I mean, I would guess that a good probably 30 to 40% of your monthly fee goes to paying off your phone, depending on what you have, and that's why they lock you in for so long, because they need to make back that money. Oh my gosh, I barely beat that guy. So it's the same thing with this. I mean, it's everybody. No, I've not heard one person complain that they're not buying their phone like on the spot. Everybody's always been happy with that plan. So I think it could be just a complete turning point in how consoles are sold, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it opens up the market to people who maybe can't afford to put down $600 or $700 on a brand new console if, you know, it comes out at that price, which would be ridiculous. You know, it's more like $400 or $500. It'll be way more accessible to a wider variety of people, and you know, dang it, a wider market's always good for the most part. So the only thing I can see wrong is, like, as they said in the article, paying that subscription for the services. People might expect more out of it than just like a console that they subsidize with a monthly payment sort of a thing. They might expect that they get some free content if they buy it with this plan, or, you know, something like that. Oh wow, that slowed me down really, really badly. So, I mean, it's kind of justified, kind of, because I mean, I understand. Oh crap! Oh, nice flip flap. That was an awesome little trick. Like, as the company, you, like, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Crap, I had it too. I am the most forgetful person in the world. But, you know, I don't know. If it does end up that way, I wouldn't be too surprised, because of, it seems like it'd be a very effective way of moving product. I mean, like I said before, it never hurt cell phones. Jeez, that was ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, you never know. It could totally work and sell like hotcakes, and everybody's happy because they don't have to put down so much money. But it could also flop because people don't pay their monthly payments and default, and Microsoft ends up losing a ton of money, or people just aren't interested and end up buying more straight up consoles than the subsidized ones. Not subsidized, but you know what I mean, like over a payment plan. So we'll see. I guess they're going to look at it for the next 12 months and see what their figures look like, and hopefully they're good enough to the point where they can make, or not just good enough, but definitive enough to give them a straight answer, versus just like an iffy statement where they might implement it because it did alright, but they're not sure. I would like to see them pick one or the other, because having both would be really messy, like accidentally buying the wrong console at a store because you didn't realize what the difference was. Because I know a lot of people, like grandparents, go out and buy consoles for their, you know, grandkids, and they don't want to really be stuck with $50 a month or $20 a month, however they do it, fee for the gift that they bought their grandkids. They just want to buy it for them, and that's it. So I guess, now that I think about it, that is a great big downfall. I don't know if they're planning on doing anything about gifts, as far as, I'm going to go to the next track, as far as that would go. It seems like it'd be a good way to go. But you never know. Corporate people, they do what they want. So you can't really control too much. I bet what they would do is they would have both, and it would end up being very messy in general, because you'd have probably they'd probably have two separate models. Even though they're the exact same console, they'd probably have one that has a SKU that you can buy only with a subscription, and then one that you can only buy straight up. I can only see that going really badly, though. Like, if all the straight up bought ones have been sold out and now they only have the other ones, and the store technically can't sell it the other way because that's not the SKU and all this garbage. So the only way I can see it working is if they go one way or the other, and then you run into the problem of people that just want to buy it straight up. So I don't know. We'll see. They're saying it could be as early as the next console, only being subscription based. So my video's gonna cut out. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any other insight onto possible things that could lead to one way or the other as far as subscription versus just one purchase at the beginning. But thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll reply to your comments. I promise you. And have a very, very nice day.